So, you've been assigned to participate in a HAZOP, LOPA, or other process hazard analysis study. Well, the first thing we'd like to say is, thank you! Your participation in this study is important for controlling the risks in your facility. You have been selected for this study because you have invaluable experience and knowledge that is needed to help in keeping people, the environment, and equipment safe. My name is Richard, and I am a Senior Functional Safety Engineer with Watchmen Instrumented Safety Experts. Everything we do is grounded in our mission to maximize the effectiveness of process safety and ensure that at the end of the day or shift, everyone goes home safe to the people who are waiting for them. We have thousands of hours of expertise in process safety management, including facilitation of PHA studies such as HAZOP and LOPA, development of safety instrumented systems and SIL, alarm management, and fire and gas systems engineering. So what is a process hazard analysis? Commonly abbreviated PHA, these are high-level sessions designed to identify potential hazards and assess them at that same high level. They are part brainstorming and part analysis. The purpose of a PHA is to review a system step by step in order to identify potential hazardous events that could cause harm to people, equipment, or the environment, or cause costly downtime. Some examples of common methodologies used to conduct a PHA are HAZOP, or Hazard Inoperability Study, LOPA, or Layer of Protection Analysis, What If, and HAZID, or Hazard Identification. The approach, required documentation, personnel required, and outcomes will vary depending on the methodology used. Regardless of the methodology, each type of PHA is designed to answer the following questions. What could go wrong? We look for failures or deviations that could lead to a hazardous scenario. How bad could it be? How big of an impact could this have on personnel, the environment, equipment, and production if nothing happens to stop it? How likely is it? What is the chance that it will actually happen here? What is in place to prevent it? What safeguards do we have in place to prevent this impact, and how reliable are they? Do we need to do anything else to reduce this risk? By using your company's risk assessment tool, we can estimate the risk of the scenario based on how likely it is and how bad it could be. From there, we can discuss whether anything else is required to reduce the risk to a tolerable level. What a PHA is not. PHAs are not a detailed analysis of each of the scenarios raised. Most PHAs will use an order of magnitude approach when assessing the likelihood and severity of a scenario. This means that there are only a few categories to choose from that each cover a wide range of values. This avoids the team from having to spend too long debating those small details and focuses on the big picture. PHAs are not design reviews. The design should have been reviewed by a multidisciplinary team prior to the PHA. If small changes to the design are needed, they can be incorporated into the session, but large, disruptive changes may require postponing and rescheduling the session. PHAs are not an opportunity to correct out-of-date or incorrect documentation. The documentation must be accurate and up-to-date. If there are errors in that documentation, the team may be making decisions based on flawed information, which can lead to flawed conclusions and potentially undiscovered risk. In some extreme cases, we may be required to halt the session until a time that the drawings can be updated. PHAs are not an opportunity to resolve big, outstanding issues. If there is anything identified in the meeting that cannot be resolved quickly, an action item will be made, and it can be further addressed later. Who is required to participate in a PHA? Since you're watching this, you've been designated as an important member of the PHA team. Each PHA team consists of multiple individuals with different roles and experience. Team makeup will change depending on the methodology used and the system under review, but generally includes at the very least operations, process, instrumentation and controls, and additional roles as required. The participants that are required to be part of the study are called the quorum, and the study cannot proceed without the quorum being present. If you are part of the quorum, please make every effort to be available for the full session. Otherwise, the study may be slowed down or even postponed. Note that in some cases, one role that is part of the quorum may be shared by more than one person, and there will often be roles that are required on an as-needed basis in addition to that core group. What documentation is required for a PHA? The documentation that must be ready and available for a PHA depends on the methodology used, the system under review, and the operating company's standards and procedures. However, the following is a general guideline. Information required to support the session includes the plot plan, process flow diagrams, piping and instrumentation diagrams, and control documents such as shutdown keys and control narratives. Other useful information may include the mass and energy balance and/or an understanding of the system, and safety data sheets and/or knowledge of the substances present in the system. How Watchmen facilitation teams help to make your PHA successful. Our goal in every PHA we facilitate is to get the best study possible with the highest efficiency that we can. We recognize the importance of these studies in keeping your people safe and preventing costly damage and downtime, and we also want to make the best use of the team's time. We achieve this through several important pillars of our facilitation. We have knowledgeable experts. Our facilitators are experts on team facilitation and process safety, with a wide variety of experience across many different types of operating processes and industries. Our facilitators have a strong background in process safety methodologies and approaches, including industry best practices and insight into many different operating companies. High efficiency. Our facilitators and scribes move quickly, maintaining the momentum of the PHA study and driving the team to maximize the time in session. Accelerators. We have developed accelerators and methods to maximize the efficiency of recording the data, so the team's time is spent discussing and analyzing instead of waiting for the facilitator or scribe to input data into the worksheet. And flexibility. We adhere to your company's standards and procedures, and our varied facilitation teams are flexible to meet your scheduling needs. How you can best contribute to a PHA. As we've said, your input is essential to this study. Here are some guidelines to maximize the effectiveness and efficiency of the study. First of all, please actively participate. Our facilitation teams are there to help everyone participate, but we require your help by staying engaged in the discussion and avoiding distractions such as emails and competing meetings. If you need extra time to respond to emails, or if an emergency situation comes up during the study, talk to us and we'll figure something out. Share your knowledge. You have information and experience that the rest of the team does not have, and you are required to share relevant information with the rest of the team to ensure hazards do not get overlooked or incorrectly analyzed. Respect other team members' points of view. Each of the other team members has their own background and experience, and part of the PHA process includes bringing all these disparate viewpoints together and reaching a group consensus. To achieve this, team members need to listen to others' perspectives and respectfully discuss any ideas as a group. Maintain a sense of vulnerability. Countless explosions, toxic leaks, and catastrophic damage events have happened at facilities where people thought, well, that can't happen here. Please share your thoughts on the credibility or likelihood of a scenario, but also keep an open mind to what types of hazardous events might occur at your facility or in your design. By following these guidelines, you'll help everyone in the team to have the best outcome and maximum efficiency of the PHA session. As you can imagine, there is a lot more to a PHA than what we're able to cover in this video. What we've covered will help you survive a PHA, but if you really want to thrive, then please consider taking one of our training courses on PHA participation or facilitation. Thank you, and have a safe day. Thank you for your participation in this session and helping to protect equipment, the environment, and above all, people. If you have any questions, please reach out to your Watchmen representative or visit our website at watchmenisc.com. We're looking forward to working with you soon.